Boom, we're back for the third session of the Crystal Drac. Hope you're all doing well. So I realized something today. We didn't have Normac. So we're going to be putting Normac as part of the beginning of Corruption. Is where he's going to be popping up. So we're going to put him down here. Normac, the Dragon Smith. And we're actually going to add him into the goads today for the Crystal Drac, because we forgot. We never did. So that's what we're doing. Oh, well, we could have just written that down. And we're going to come back to it, because Cameron's actually... This is actually Cameron's god. He designed him for Gaia and another D&D group. And so we want to make sure he gets the chance to write his own character, as it's only fair, right? So we'll add him in later. Alright, let's pull up the calendar. Boop. That's also another reason I like to keep the History Through the Ages folder open, because it helps. You know what? Yeah, okay. What would we name? Oh, we also forgot to get the translation up. Let me grab that. If you don't know, I also like to, while I'm working on stuff, I tend to go in here and upload videos while I'm working on things. So, there we go. There's the Google Translate if we need it. Let's see what... Let me reopen OBS, because I want to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. The Great Hunt. Daigrut Jag. Alright, I like that. Daigrut Jag. At the first of... This is why we have this stuff. Gordklin. The Daigrut Jag. Make sure I did spell that right. Yep. Okay. At the first of Gordklin, the Daigrut Jag, or in common, the Great Hunt begins. This is a day celebrated by all tribes in honor of Saphira and her supposed birth time or date. To celebrate the birth of their god, the Crystal Drac, hold a great hunt in which all participate together for a great feast in honor of the Queen of the Dragons. During this event, the chieftains get together and give gifts to each tribe as a sort of honoring of all Saphira's children. Alright. This celebration and feast is prepared for a week and lasts 3 days, in which everyone must eat, celebrate, and drink from the holy scale, or holy tooth, from the, let's see, holy tooth, Helijtan. Okay, I like it. Helijtan. Or in common, the holy tooth, a cup made of from a dragon that supposedly Saphira killed to protect her children. That'll be an item we'll have to add later. Nope, let's just make a note to make that a holy item. Make item. Okay. Let's see. Degrutzlap. Okay. Is that how you pronounce it?
Degrutzlap.
Degrutzlap. Okay. Let's make sure I'm spelling this right. Gru. Slop. At the first of Moitlin, the Groot Slop, or the Great Sleep, in common begins. This is a time period in which the crystal rock go into a sort of high... Is it high? No, it's hibernation. Okay. Oh. Nope, I was wrong. Go into a sort of hibernation in the deep canyons dug in under their tribes' lands. This area is typically near volcanic magma to keep them warm throughout the ordeal. This event lasts for 2 months, in which the Crystal Drak remain completely asleep and unaware of the outside world, only to awaken at the end to the Die Glut Jag. Perfect. Oh, oops. I had my keyboard slightly off to the side. Groot. There we go. Alright, so there's those 2 events. And we have, I think let's see, what do we have left? We need the map, we need to do the cities, so cities are next. We're not going to have any real cities, but there will be locations of uniqueness. Do I have that still open? Yes, let's go to the, on Hyphy. Okay. I'm just looking. Oh, no suspicion during one of those. Okay. So this will actually get put in here as a town. Dragonborne of time retreating to the ocean and living. Yep. So we want to keep that actually there. Some philosophers wonder if the 2 may have been been a single species. Okay. Recent discoveries have shown the city was built by the we'll do pelt claimer, I think. Yeah. Let's bring his name up. By the oops, we gotta do his name and his title, because otherwise it becomes a pointless endeavor. By Jean, the pelt of Clan Yan Yakuto. Kutu. Okay. Okay. And by the, why is that a problem? No, that's a title, so we want like that. Of Clan. As well as the underground tunnels where the Crystal Drak supposedly would again, I spelled hibernate wrong again. Hibernate for 2 months on end. Further treasures to be found. However, it seems the deeper areas where the clan chiefs would sleep are guarded by a mysterious figure. Okay. That is going to be the only city they left behind, so that's fine. As far as notable locations, though, let's bring that in here. For no. I know this will get some people's attention. A tomb said to be located where the Gold Dragon Guild, or the Gold Dragon, where the Golden Dragon Empire's capital fortress. A tomb said to be located where the Golden Dragon Empire's capital fortress sits upon the ground. Supposedly, a warrior of great renown that led armies of Dragonborne during the Age of Chaos. It is said that he has his tomb. That his tomb is guarded by his 13 generals, all of who accomplished lichdom before their inevitable disappearance. Okay. So we'll put that down. This is heading, 6? Yep. Alright, so those are going to be the 2 locations we're going to do. We only have the Stone Age for them, so that's done. Hierarchy is done. Nobility is next. Alright. Nope, not what I wanted. It's 11, okay. We're gonna boop. Alright, Cornyn of Clan Cornyn Dutse. How did I do the leaders here? Didn't really for past nobility. Didn't do a past nobility thing here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do alive during the Age of Chaos. Cornyn of Clan Cornyn Dutse is known. Did he have it? He's not the one that's in the war, right? No, that's Pelt Claimer. Okay. Cornyn of Clan is known for having held the the north shores of Drafika against the invasion by a strange horned dwarf. Was said to be the anvil to the king's hammer. Supposedly, Cornyn would manage to cut down a a member of House Helm Shaper in single combat during a naval invasion for the rich lands of the northern portion of the continent. That's fine. I think that's all we're gonna leave with Corn. Managed to cut down members of the House Helmshaper and Syncop during a naval invasion for the rich lands, the north portion of the continent, gaining him the title of no, again, come on, there we go, perfect. As he fought off numerous invasions while assisting his people to evacuate to the southern continent. Because if he was alive during the Age of Chaos, now in the timeline during the Age of Chaos, we have the War of Chaos, but we don't have any of the. Okay, so we don't got the Goliath War yet. However, oh, he would have fought during the. There's a war in the Age of Expansion? I'm just checking something. Some of these wars are a little old, so I have to fix some stuff. Yeah, he would have. Did they fight in this age? Is that when the war is listed? Let me look. Oops, I think I passed it. Where? There it is. Yeah, so he would have, okay. He would also be the starter and the first life claimed halfway through the, what did I call it? We don't have a name for it. The War of Storms. Yeah, I think that will be what we... Well, do we have a War of Storms already? War of the Storm, yeah. I think we're gonna name this... That's actually a hard one. War of... Because the War of Tilk happens here. I'm thinking... War of... War... I think the Metal Wars. Metal... Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. We'll come back to it in a sec. Okay. He would be start in the first life claimed halfway through, or the Metal War. A jump start Metallic Dragonborn would rebel and declare the Crystal Dragon, or the Clistel Drak to be hunted down to the last. Let's see. During his... because it was during the Age of Expansion, right? Wait. Let me go in here. Royalty. How long did this dude rule for? Crystal Dragonborn. Crystal Giants. Nope. There we go. No, he didn't rule in the Age of Expansion. He ruled to the Age of Expansion. So we're actually going to leave the... No. Yeah. Okay. Because he ruled in the Age of Chaos, and that war starts in the Age of Expansion. Okay. I was one off, that's why. Because I'm used to having a first column with them. Okay. So we're good. Alright. I will say, though, he is also famous for fully enslaving the Metallic Dragonborn, as they would later be called, the Alright. Bo's weak skull. Alright, perfect. So there's Cornyn done. And now we have Jean the Pelt Claimer. Boop. Jean the Pelt Claimer of Clan Yon Yakutu. Is this the same clan? No. Alright. 5901 BS. Wait, is it, or is it? Yeah, BS. Okay. Before something. I can't remember what it stands for off the top of my head. I think it's technically before. I have the calendar right here. Before Chaos. AC is after Chaos. BS is before Settlement. Yeah. After Settlement. So technically there's two timelines here. Okay. 5843 BS. Okay. Born as a small and then average crystal. Is it Crystal or Crystal? Crystal. I literally can look right here, and I didn't even bother. Crystal Drak. Jean would rise to prominence quickly for his age through his hunting skills. Known by the clan chief as the strongest and most accurate of the pile, Jean would be offered the clan chief's daughter in exchange that he would rule once the chief rule from then on. Jean would accept, and with his newfound power begin to implement many changes, starting with the full subjugation and outlawing of having slaves amongst their own kind. This would anger many of the, let's grab the name, of the Stamlir, and eventually lead to one of Jean's closest advisors, lying to the Metallic Dragonborn about his about John's true intentions. Instead of being freed and being welcomed into the community, the Metallic Dragonborn would rise up with the belief that they were to be slaughtered instead of freed. Thus, what was his name? Ion the Storm. Alright, let's grab that. Let's bump you to 11. This Ion the Storm of Clan, who was a slave at the time to Jean directly, would lead not only Jean's slaves to rebel, but multiple tribes. Eventually, this led to a gathering at the Storm's port, a long-lost location forgotten in history, where Jean and Ion would do battle for 3 days straight, with no clear winner from either army as the two engaged in constant combat. Okay. Eventually, John would claim the head of Ion's son and have him skinned for armor, gaining the nickname pelt claimer, and wear it when fighting Ion. Alright, that's gonna be the end of that for that one, because we want to save some stuff for the war. Okay. We want to get that up there. So that's all of them done. Okay. So we've got this. I am going to go ahead and bolden these for many reasons, but mostly because it makes them look better. Alright, the Metal Wars. A war started... Oh, actually, I hate when I do that. A war started during the year 5900 BS over a miscommunication and a clever lie in the right ear. John, the pelt claimer of Clan Yan Yakutu, would rise to power amongst the other chiefs and eventually claim the title of Boop. Alright, we're gonna keep going, guys, because we're having fun with this. I am enjoying myself. Hans on fire. Okay. However, upon his rise to the throne, he began enacting anti-slavery laws in which many of the other clans were against, causing his lead advisor. What's a common? Brain. I like Brain. Okay. Brain. His lead advisor, Brain, who was known for his extreme intelligence, to rise against him through the use of clever manipulation. Eventually, Ion, a slave of Jean's personal household, would be the first subject to this manipulation, as Jean had plans to release him first in a show of good faith, not amongst the other clans, but before he could do so, Ion, with Brain in his ear, would gather the other slaves to escape, almost killing Jean on the day he had come to remove his bronze shackles. The two sides would slowly gather their forces, with Ion sending Jean his wife's, sending Jean's wife's head to Jean's household, with the intention of declaring outright genocide of the Crystal Drac, which had the effect Ion had hoped, as Jean gathered his troops and met him at the steep cliffs of Storm's Port, in which the two sides would battle for 3 days. It is said that buried below the battlefield was a massive deposit of lyrium, which caused the magic casters of both sides to go out of control with power. On the first day, Jean is said to have cornered Ion's brother, or first son, and have cut his head off, to have decapitated him and had his body retrieved during. Yeah, there we go. Okay. On the first day, Jean is said to have cornered Ion's first son and have decapitated him and had his body retrieved during the night. The body would be skinned, and the leather used in armor that Jean would wear when facing Ion on the last day. Ion, infuriated by what happened, seeked out Jean on the field of battle, and eventually, as the second day came to an end, the two would find each other and begin combat, spurring on both sides to continue their battle through the night to the next day. Ion would begin to feel his magic surge within and allow him to cast a strange spell that made his sword into pure lightning, and which would eventually strike and destroy the armor of Jean and end his life in a singular blow. With the victory at hand, Ion would declare the genocide of all Crystal Drak, and to which Jean's second daughter would lead their people to the ocean depths in an exchange or in a prayer to a dark, long forgotten god who would bless them with the ability to breathe underwater. Long sentence, I'll fix it later. Alright, so there we go. That would be the end of it. We need to, actually, where is that? Alright. Make item. Yeah, we'll do that later. Gotta get that last bit of coffee out. There we go. Alright. We'll get Normac when Cameron sends me something. Because I assume he'll send me something probably later today. Maybe. Assuming the internet works. Okay. Alright, so we've got this last bit. I'm actually okay with keeping this for now as the founding information. Let's get rid of this. Okay, and then we're going to take the strange highlight off of it because I don't want to have to rewrite this later. We're going to do... Why is it? It's fine. Yeah, I should probably just rewrite it. Race originally created by Saphira during the... Oh, it's not during the beginning of corruption. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yep. Nope, we're good. Beginning. You know what? We'll fix it later in post. I'm not willing to rewrite all this stuff yet. However... Boop. And there we go. Yeah, I don't know why I still have that. Okay, and then go into none. Okay. Yeah, it still has it. You know, that's a weird thing. Maybe it's because I was copying and pasting. Who knows? Either way. We do need to make this Arial, though. Arial. And it needs to be 11. Okay. Perfecto. That works. We'll fix it later. Okay, so crystal Dracs are done. Perfect. Not too bad for today. The general info's fine. We're good with that. We're going to bolden that. And then we're going to do that. Also, just because it makes it cleaner. Alright, we've got our hierarchy. Let's go ahead and start working these real quick into boldened. Just to fix it up real quick. boop. Boop. Oop. And then boop. And then boop. There we go. So that's all done. Perfect. We have our 3 people. Let's bold in their names as well, just so it's easier to see them. Perfect, because then they kind of stick out while you're reading. So it breaks up the monotony of the text. Boop. And boop. I am just going to boop that. Oh, yeah. And then a war between the Crystal Rock, and we can actually use our term from up here. The Bo's Weak Skull. Okay. Bo's Weak Skull. There we go. Easy enough. I didn't spell cornered right. And decapitate. Okay, that's better. Alright, there we go. Some minor spelling errors here and there, but I think that's good for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you probably next week.